Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. We're going to be hatching some more eggs tonight in Scarlet and Violet. I have gone ahead and pulled together a whole lot of eggs for tonight. We are, as of so far, not having a great amount of luck. Yeah, I may have gone ahead and emptied a couple more boxes of stuff and just have straight up $8, well, 7.5 boxes of eggs now. So let's just swap out Corona. Drop my Ursaluna into there. Get a picnic going to get myself some egg power to speed things up a little bit. Hopefully, with our total eggs hatched currently being at 741 up to this point, hopefully, adding on the extra 230 or so tonight will see us get the actual shiny finally. And we can move on with the remaining 10 days of the month and the charity event, and attempt to get the second target, which is honestly the easiest of the bunch on this list above my head right now to do. It's probably the rolls. So we'll probably go with that. But everything else is its own problem. Not even 10 days. It's 9 days right. Well, here's hoping we get at least one of these tonight, and we can just move on to other things. Probably help if I actually had eggs in this party right now. That would probably be great. Hey, Lexi, how you doing? Hello from Heatwave Land. It's been like 91 Fahrenheit with 90% humidity. You're in that section of the country, I guess. I've been hearing about the high humidity, high heat wave going across the states. Just, yeah, don't go outside if you don't have to. That's kind of what I'm hearing with that. 90% humidity is kind of bad. It doesn't really let you sweat properly to cool yourself, so... Yeah. You're alright, just trying to deal with the heat, 90%. Yeah, it's soup. Yeah. Is thankfully not that humid here, though the heat has been getting pretty excessive. So... been hearing something about it supposedly hitting 40 degrees here in the next... 40 degrees Celsius here in the next, several days, but, not 100% sure when that's supposed to be, or if I'm going to be anywhere near outside for any of that, so... Oh, more shower going on in the background here? Sure do. All 5 eggs? That was in fact all 5 eggs. Oh. But yeah. First day of summer today, so heat's expected, along with hopefully some nice fruit in season, so that's nice. Yeah, that'll be great to look forward to. So, the majority of the fruit I'm interested in generally is at the end of the season, so I got a little bit to wait on that. Big on going apple picking with the family, so that's all fall though. Center myself a little more on camera. This chair has put me in a weird positioning thing. Of apples, fall's more your season. Also, with all those eggs, the Teddiursa will become an invasive species. Oh, please hide the honey. Yeah. Oh, I've made the joke. I have definitely made the joke. My my thumbnail for starting this is well, it's the picture I've been using on Twitter. I have unleashed a plague of small bears on this land. Interesting thing to think about, Pokemon invasive species. I feel like their vast ecosystem is something to come and just fix it. Yeah! Generally speaking. You got to imagine that's probably a lot of the a lot of things like in the Pokedex do just kind of mention stuff like that, like, oh, this species wasn't actually native here. It came from a different place. Then you've got the regional variants that were supposedly originally from a different place altogether. And just kind of were brought to this land and eventually developed a different way to fit the ecosystem better. I think my favorite story with all of that is how in the first couple generations of Pokemon, Lapras was listed as an endangered species in the Pokedex. And how, like, one guy made, like, a specific point of, like, breeding and releasing Lapras, like, over and over and over again when he was a kid. And after posting that, like, within the next couple of games, like, Game Freak changed the Pokedex entry a couple gens later to read that Lapras was no longer endangered due to conservation efforts. Heard about Lapras? That's amazing. Hope there's no uptick in Drifloons. That would be bad. Yeah, that wouldn't be a very good thing for a lot of people. All I can say, feed your kids well if that happened. Yeah, lots and lots of sandwiches. Yup. You haven't touched this game in like 2 years, forgot about the olive in the middle of the field. I mean, yeah. It's the gym challenge, right? I mean, it looks like an olive, but it's just kind of like football. Hey, scored. It boings like a cartoon. It really does. I just use this, I just use the field for this because, Pokemon don't spawn inside of this little, fenced-off area. So it's a good spot to just let me run in circles over and over and over again. And not have to worry about running into things. Also can't start a picnic in here. Yeah, Lumio City back in X and Y. Yeah, I remember. Just, no matter what you did, you got like a thing full of eggs, flew to Lumios, just right in the center of the city, and just held left. Because the game automatically, like, circled you around the tower no matter what you did. There's always a loop somewhere. Like, Lumios loop was the Gen 6 one. Gen 7 had that little chunk of fence where you could, like, get on your Tauros and just spin, and it would work. And, Sword and Shield just had the, I mean, it had two daycares. You had the one in the middle of the, wild area, which I used, and you had the one in the actual route. And realistically, I just walked into the wild area and just spun in a circle in front of the thing as much as I could. And here they took out the need for the middleman of the daycare entirely, so you can just kind of sit wherever. Always a loop, because everyone has to egg farm at some point. We got this one in Gen 7s for like 10 years or something. I mean, yeah. I think I did the vast majority of the egg farming I've done in these games in Sun and Moon. Like, I know I did a lot of it in Gen 6 as well, but, like, Sun and Moon I think is where I did the most of it all. Did plenty in Gen 8, but because of the advent of bottle caps and mints, I didn't have to do it quite as much. But I still did to a certain extent, just because I didn't want to use up the rare items quite as much. And then this game, bottle caps and mints are just super easy to get. So it's like, why not? At worst, I'm breeding something for 0 speed IV and then just maxing everything else out, so... You noticed that when you played the game for the first time? Was happy for it, could build your favorites up faster, and... yeah. Box number 2. Sandwich. It's definitely something to be said for making it easier for people to make things optimized, but we Trick Room players still have to deal with the lack of support. Nobody wants to give us a way to minimize an ID. Still gotta farm for those ones. Hey, Armorhide, how you doing? When will that bear shine, Lord West? That is the question. Yeah, that's also fair, Lexi. There needs to be some level of challenge, though. I'd say the level of challenge exists more in the competitive sphere than it does in the main games at this point. I won't say I haven't absolutely crushed a 7-year-old at least once or twice. But yeah, egg 999. I think we're getting into that egg tonight, Armorhide. So maybe. mom's a teacher. I hear a lot about kids and used to when he was 7. When he was 7, but now he's 19. Probably be. Oh well. Yeah. When it comes to like the competitive scene for Pokemon, everything's kind of separated into age. Well, the different like sections for age. There's juniors, which is like little kids. There's seniors, which is like 13 to 13 and up until 17, and then masters, which is 18 plus. So for the most part, the adults don't fight the little kids in official events, but when you get down to smaller level events, sometimes there's like one junior and one senior who shows up and like 20-something Masters players. And so you wanna get the junior and the senior to play more than just each other, right? And so they kind of pit the adults against the children occasionally in those events. I know at Toronto Regional, the Friday night like prep tournament where there was like 20 of us total. My final round for the night was the 6-year-old who was there and was the only junior in a event full of Masters players. That was definitely that was a thing. That 6-year-old. I mean, realistically, because he was the only juniors player to show up, he technically won in his division no matter what. He just got to play everyone else who he actually played games instead of just sitting there not doing anything, you know. But I kept it nice. Like I've got an 8-year-old myself, and this kid's father was also playing in the exact same tournament. So, you know. After we finished our match, I was I sat there and I was talking to the 6-year-old. We were talking about Pokemon and stuff, and eventually, like, his mother and father came over and were just like, "Oh, you're actually just like having a proper conversation." And I was just like, "Yeah, I saw you guys were busy. I have an 8-year-old. I'm used to it." Figured somebody had to keep an eye on the little one at the time. Like, you ever just end up babysitting your last round opponent at a tournament for like 10 minutes? Yes, happened at the local game store. Glad to know this is kind of a universal experience. knew the kid's dad? Okay. Stop overpopulating the ecosystem? No, Sparta. I refuse. I will continue releasing bears into this open field of small dogs and olive Pokemon until one of these bears is green. If that means I release over 1,000 bears into this ecosystem, I will damn well do it. Not like they don't have plenty of food. Make Paldea cute again. By releasing small bears. Fair. Not like there's not a lot of food in the area. There's, like, the olive trees everywhere. There's little dogs made of bread. You actually have a Squishmallow of Teddiursa, so this makes you happy. Yeah, I've seen that Squishmallow literally everywhere. And everywhere I go, there's the Squishmallow Teddiursa. D&D is tomorrow D&D for y'all. So far as it is looking, it seems like everybody's ready for D&D, so it's probably D&D. We will find out very quickly, one way or the other, tomorrow afternoon. Any spoilers for the latest Gab? Not yet. I mean, outside of already having seen what Lakia's new form looks like, no. No, I have not. I'll see you Monday. I know you watch Gav on Sunday. I mean, depends, honestly. It really, really depends. So mind you, this weekend, I don't really have it doesn't look like I have an episode of Apothecary Diaries to watch, so... Not sure why the second last episode of the series is not airing, but Definitely does not seem to be an episode. So yeah, I'll probably get to Gav tomorrow. Episode preview shows something interesting for 41. That's good. I like it when interesting stuff happens with my rider. Gav's been pretty fucking good so far, so... Someone that might not be dead that people thought had been dead for a while. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's Ryder. Do people ever really stay dead the whole series? Like Toei, no matter what the writers seem to want, Toei seems allergic to keeping various characters dead. I mean, if you're gonna tell me it's Longo, I'm gonna tell you no shit. But... can't sell new toys of dead people. Sure you can. Especially in Reiwa and no, not Longo. Okay. Well, the only other people I can immediately just kind of think of is, former Sentai actor. So many figures of people that died in their series, and they're all, like, crazy expensive. Yeah. I'm not actually sure who in Gav was a previous actor from a previous series. But, other notable characters I could assume probably aren't actually dead include Dr. Seuss. Being that, you know, he still seemed like he was alive-ish still, like, or at the very least, like, on death's door when Nell found him. So... saw a figure today that was like $1,500. Yeah, some of, like, the really high-quality series stuff gets ridiculous in price range. Yes, it's Suga? Okay. That makes sense. Like, man walked away from everything. They did a... Suga makes sense to me that he wouldn't be dead. It's just... they seem to, like, hint at a bunch of stuff with his backstory without ever actually going into it. So, like... yeah, him still being alive and being able to, continue doing certain things it makes sense to me. Also, if you had sat there and said that, if you had sat there and said to me, oh, anyway, more shitty work week, boring, catch you Monday unless you don't have D&D. Now, all right, I'll let you know. But yeah, honestly, if you had told me also that Dente wasn't actually dead, I would have been like, all right. I feel like Dente's death would have been a lot more shocking if they hadn't faked it out like 5 times over the course of the show so far. Honest to God, I think they've done more death fakeouts in Gav for Dente in particular than they did, period, in the entirety of Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, that is saying something. Because, oh my god, did I not believe anybody was going to die by the end of that movie. Ugh. How many beloved characters can we show dying and then go, psych, 5 minutes later? But yeah, no, seriously, like the last 10 episodes of Gav, basically, almost every time they've shown Dente at any point, they've shown up to come looking for him, and he's just been lying motionless on the ground. Everyone freaks out. Oh, no, he's fine. He's just sleeping or something. Cool. This episode? Nah, this time, fuck. I haven't even seen this week's episode. I haven't watched this weekend's episode yet. I'm not even sure he's actually dead now. Yeah. A lot of fucking was standing over his body and everybody's freaking out about it. Yeah, we ran off and we seem to be making it look like he's gone for good now, but fuck, I don't even know if I believe it at this point. Got a very dramatic death sequence. Even though he still got killed off screen, he's got a big wound on his chest, but fuck, I don't know if I believe it yet. Dramatic death sequence, yay. Yeah. Dramatic death sequence, getting killed after, trying to talk his great niece out of being a, villain like she has been the whole series. He failed. She proceeded to, throw him to the ground and murder him. But was an attempt. What? Yeah. Got another regular one. Into box number 3 out of 8, so... And we get it. Yeah. For another, like, story of stuff. So, today I was over at my parents' because they've been having, like, a consistent set of issues with various, things in their bathrooms leaking. So I was over there to help Dad out with stuff and try and fix up all that problem. So, like, we have pulled both toilets, like, upstairs and downstairs bathrooms, out and replaced the wax gasket on them, like, multiple times over the last, few weeks. Because stuff keeps leaking, and we're not sure what the full issue is, and finally, like, last Saturday, after we thought we'd had it all dealt with for a while, I noticed a little wet spot in the carpet in the downstairs bathroom. And I was like, not again. But, like, I was looking at it like, that doesn't look like it's connected to where the toilet is. That looks like it's just kind of on its own in the middle of the floor. That's weird. And so we kind of left it, and my dad kind of mentioned it to me too, and I'm like, yeah, I did notice it. Hopefully that's just like a remainder of water from the last time. But he contacted me like yesterday, being like, yeah, so the whole floor in that basement bathroom is yeah, the whole floor in the basement bathroom is soaked with water again. So I think this toilet's messed up again. And I was, like, prepping, like, this afternoon. I went to the hardware store, and I was prepping and getting a bunch of stuff. Grabbing a bunch of stuff to be like, okay, well, maybe it's... Because I've been complaining the last 2 times we've pulled the toilet off and replaced the gasket. I've complained that in both bathrooms, the actual flange that the toilet bolts down into is in really crappy shape. And so I've been mentioning, yeah, one of these times I'm just gonna fix this thing completely and deal with that. And maybe that was the problem, and was finally gonna deal with the gasket. But I got there this afternoon, I was looking at it like, nah, the positioning of the water on the floor doesn't make sense to me. Like, if it was, number one, there's way too much water on the floor for it to have been caused by a leaking toilet that only one person in the house uses. Like, it's that's not sitting right. And number two, the fact that the water doesn't seem to actually be around the toilet. It's just the rest of the floor in the bathroom. So I'm just sitting there like, no, something's not lining up here. This definitely isn't. That isn't the problem. It's not the toilet. Something else is up here. So I go through and I remember that, like, off to one side of where the toilet is, there's, like, a little, box thing where they usually keep all the towels and stuff in that bathroom on top of. And inside of this box is, like, a little insulated thing where the water meter for the house sits. And I'm just like, I'm gonna pull that off and take a look at it, because the water kind of seems like it's coming out of that wall. So I pop open the box, look down into the water meter, and I can just straight up see the water meter dripping onto the floor, and then that's leaking into the carpet out under the wall, and that's 100% the source of the water. And so I'm looking at the water meter like, okay, that's a hard thing to fix. How do I deal with that right now? Am I allowed to touch that? Because as much as I do plumbing for a living, there's certain things that I know for a fact, like, when it comes to, like, the separation between the building plumbing and the city side plumbing, shit gets a little bit, testy on who's allowed to touch what. And so I immediately just call up my boss, and I'm just like, hey, weird question. In a situation like this, am I allowed to touch this? And he's just like, is there a tag on it? And I just look at the thing, and there is, in fact, a tag tied to the side of the thing that I'm looking at, and I'm like, yes. It's like, do not. Don't touch that, whatever you do. Call the city. The city has to send in one of their guys, and it'll be free. And so I just give that info to my mom. She calls up the city. They say that they'll have somebody come in within 24 hours. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, all's well that ends well, I guess. That mystery issue in the basement bathroom is now going to be resolved, because apparently it wasn't the toilet. Makes me wonder if it was ever the toilet in the first place, but definitely understand building and city plumbing. Also, anything free from the city makes your head spin. I mean, here in Ontario, at least, I'm not sure about the rest of Canada, but we have, like, a semi, like, agreement. Like, there's certain things, like, even on your own property, there's, like, a sort of dividing line that exists between where this side of things is your property and your responsibility, and this side is the city's property and responsibility. And the city has to, as part of, like, whatever contractual thing with, you know, you paying taxes, has to maintain their own shit. And so if you report to them that something on their side of things is broken or dangerous or whatever, that's on them. And that gets covered out of whatever tax stuff gets paid to them. And, like, that goes for drain lines, that goes for incoming water lines, that goes for trees that are planted in people's yards. Some of that, depending on the situation, some of that stuff just belongs to the city, and therefore the city has to keep it dealt with. That does not mean that they agree to do it in a timely manner, but that's on them. But on that same token, if that thing that is their responsibility doesn't get dealt with in a timely manner and causes damage to somebody's house or property because of that, then the city gets sued by insurance companies. So, depending on the severity of the situation, the city might stop dragging their feet. Something new every day. I know we've had some city stuff here, mainly trees, electric work, and sewer things. Otherwise, it's our responsibility, which we fought with them on for years, because our pipes are like 100 years old. Pipes are 100 years old, and our plumbing was set by an electrician. I'm sorry, your plumbing was done by an electrician? What? That... Like... I mean, as long as the guy did it to city code at the time, sure. The inspector told you nothing? Wow. I mean, to be fair, there's absolutely no way the inspector would know that. And most of the plumbing being hidden in the walls. Yeah, the vast majority of those drains probably wouldn't be, like, visible except for the parts that come out for use. So, like, a guy would see the part where it comes out of the wall to connect to the kitchen sink and your toilet and all of that. I mean, I don't know how city, I don't know how building code works where you live, but, technically, yeah, that's legal. Up here, anyway. So long as, legal so long as things are still done to code. I can't say I know a whole lot of electricians who are running plumbing, but yeah, technically, like, as long as they follow building code, that is a thing that would be legal for them to do. Because when it comes to, like, hooking stuff up in a new construction, realistically, the only people who need, like, a full certification to do something is, like, is the electrician, basically. Because legally, you're not allowed to touch, like, the electrical panel in a house unless you are a certified electrician. But, like, basically everything else, yeah, you could just kind of have some random guy run it, and it would be absolutely legal. As long as it's done to, like, the specifications of local building code. Which, when you're talking about a house that's 100 years old, don't know how in-depth those codes would have been at that point. Alright, we're getting to the point where we're roughly halfway through these eggs, so... Hey, Boyton, how you doing? Fair enough. Also, so far it's legal. Not sure what Missouri's is either. Just told by my roommates what to do. Your partner's lived in the city all their life, while me and your best friend are from different states, so it's different codes everywhere. Yeah, that's fair. It's also, like, building codes are also, like, a provincial thing here, so, yeah. I do that sort of stuff for a living, so I have, like, some extent of knowledge in a lot of different, trades, but, like, not horrifyingly comfortable with a couple of them. I am probably most comfortable doing plumbing. Drywall, painting. Done a bunch of framing for houses as well, so that's a thing. Laminate flooring. Also, I've done a lot of that. I've gotten really good at it. I don't think I've ever done carpet. My boss doesn't like doing carpet, so I have never actually gotten to do that. So, 0 experience there. Very recently done a little bit of tile work. Mostly, like, backsplash in a kitchen, but... Yeah, carpet's weird from what... Carpet is a little weird in the way it works. You gotta set up the subfloor, you gotta set stuff, and then you gotta stretch it a certain way to make sure it, like, actually lays properly. And then you actually have to have, like, the right tools to be able to cut it properly, and it is a whole thing. And I just have 0 experience doing it because my boss hates doing carpet and would much rather do, like, literally anything else for a floor. The one-time middle school math comes in handy. Yeah. My boss, more frequently than not, would prefer to put laminate flooring down, which I have gotten very, very good at putting that in place. So. We also have occasionally done tile, but he usually ends up doing that himself. I have done, like, just, like, tile backsplit, like, wall stuff for tile, like, for the behind a kitchen sink in a kitchen. So you have something that you can just wipe down real easy and not just drywall. I don't know how comfortable I would be handling, like, larger pieces of ceramic tile, especially when it comes to, like, cutting things. Like, I have literally watched both my boss and his brother, who works in the same thing, works with him a bunch, trying to tile a shower and accidentally snapping the tile they were working on while trying to cut a little hole in it for a shower head to come through. Just like trying to cut into it, going good, going good, going good, tile snaps in half. Out of nowhere. And these are guys with like decades of experience, so I'm not sure how comfortable I am doing it. That's for sure. I've also done, like, a bit of electrical, and I'm, like, semi-comfortable doing electrical work as well, but, like, up to a point. Mistake happens all the time, even with professionals. I'm feeling a little bit of hype for Time Stranger Armorhide. I would probably be feeling a lot more hype if I had played the first game. So, I don't think I've actually sat down and properly played a Digimon game since, like, honest to God, I think it was Dawn and Dusk for the DS. That being said, I own the first game. So, like, I probably... Dawn Dusk is game 2? Okay. I mean, like, Time Stranger is just straight up a sequel to that, to Cyber Sleuth. Okay, yeah. So, I didn't even realize there was actual continuity between these games. Like, I knew Time Stranger's sequel to Cyber Sleuth. I haven't played Cyber Sleuth yet. So... Yeah, in the same way FF7 is a sequel to FF6. Yeah, I figured that much. You mentioned it like, yeah, it's game 2. This is game 5. What? I'm like, don't realize there were sequels and not just, like, individual entries that were all separate from each other. Yeah, Cyber Sleuth, I own. Yeah, Cyber Sleuth is SMP Lite. I mean, Cyber Sleuth just kind of plays like every other Digimon game in existence from what I've seen. So, basically just the way that goes. first one was Digimon World DS for us in the West? Okay. I think I actually played that one too. Played that, I played Dawn and Dusk, and then I just kind of sat on the front. I'm not even... What's game 3? Because I can't even think about what the game between Dawn and Dusk and Cyber Sleuth would have been. Like, at least with Dawn and... Oh, we didn't get it. That's why. I'm just sitting here like, I can't... Like, I know... I can think of Dawn and Dusk's name. I couldn't, for the life of me... Like, I knew there was a game before Dawn and Dusk that I'm pretty sure I played also. I know Cyber Sleuth exists, and the Time Stranger is a sequel. But I couldn't, for the life of me, think of what the game in between those would have been. Lost Evolution. Okay. Last Evolution. I don't know. Armorhide misspells things sometimes. Last Evolution, that one that did eventually get a re-release over here. Don't worry, Armorhide, you're in good company. If you've ever seen Chuck try and type something out, same thing. I'm used to it. Just a fan translation? Okay. Like, I knew, like, Ichi played the fan translation, like, ages ago, but I was almost certain, like, an actual, like, official version of it popped out more recently. Unless that was just a really, really well-advertised fan translation. Last Evolution was yeah, no, I get that. I just figured they were naming them similar for some reason. Kind of like cross-promote or something. But yeah, Cyber Sleuth is probably a game that I'm going to end up playing at some point on stream, because I've been meaning to play it for a long time. And, knowing that the sequel to it is coming out. Sequel, spiritual successor, whichever. I don't know if they're connected in any way. Cyber Sleuth does have characters from other games show up. The games seem to be their own multiverse. Okay. Player's character from Dusk shows up at one point. Ah, neat. I don't think I ever finished Dusk. If I'm remembering correctly, I think I got, like, just before the final boss fight, and then accidentally soft-locked myself without thinking about it. so many hours in Dusk. Yeah, I bet. I'm pretty sure I did too up to a point, and then just... I think I got to the final boss, tried to face it, got my ass handed to me, went back to the area, like, immediately before it to, like, grind levels, and, like, while really upset and pissy about what happened, I think I just reverted a bunch of my Digimon to much lower levels to try and train them up faster without thinking to myself, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this in an area with the highest level enemies. And ended up just completely stuck because I just got wiped every time I did anything, and then the game would just reset me to the same area. Omnimon and Chaosmon on the same team. Yeah. I mean, when you can make a team with whatever Digimon you want, you're gonna go for the ones you think are real cool. That's just how that's gonna be. And if that's something you gotta work towards, that's something you gotta work towards. I remember in, like, Digimon World DS, I remember Ichi had, like, a Bancho Leomon that he had, like, trained to, like, all max stats. And so while I was playing the game, he's like, oh, hey, face off against your team versus mine. Okay. And then his Bancho Leomon just started one-shotting things, and I was like, oh. Well. Tried to overgrind in Digimon to you get a Beamon or something that evolves with everything else. Yeah. Falls to it, everything else comes to a halt. Yeah. You read Omnimon as Om Nom Nom for a minute? Yeah. Yeah, just the ones that will actually work in endgames. Not all Digimon are coded equal. That is a thing. There's obviously going to be, like, whatever Digimon is technically strongest at base, but realistically speaking, it is entirely possible in those games to use other Digimon. It's entirely possible to use whatever Digimon you want just because of the way, like, the reversion and re-leveling system works in those games. Because, like, you fully, like, level up your Digimon, you get them to their max, you get them up to the highest form that you can, and then you just revert them back down to an in-training, and they maintain a lot of their stats. And then you just re-level them, and they become stronger versions of the same Digimon. And you just kind of unlock more stuff, and eventually you just hit a point where, yeah, I could technically bring, like, this really crappy champion-level Digimon to a point where it could one-shot a Mega. That takes a lot of grinding to do, but, like, it's possible. Yeah, I see Arborhide's a Beedramon fan, but I always did prefer the Agumon line and the Kotemon line. Yeah, you can, without cheating, get your Digimon to 999 in every stat. I mean, like I said earlier, Ichi did it. Okay, Kotemon's dope. It's one of my favorites. Depending on the game, its evolutionary line is like, eh. But, like, I know the one in, like, its evolutionary line in Dawn and Dusk, I really like, so. Which is why I stole it and used that evolution line in Dimensions. But. I think, like, the Dawn and Dusk line for him that I ended up, like, sticking with for the most part was, like... I know the champion was, like, Dino Humon. And, like, the Mega was Slash Angemon. Don't remember what the, I don't remember what the ultimate form was in between, but, like, it was that line I ended up using. Saltmon, do you think? Okay, it's probably something like that. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was, like, Digimon World or if that was my thing for... Yeah, off to Wikimon. Like, I think that was Dawn or Dusk. That could very easily have just been Digimon World DS, that evolution line. And that's why I remembered it, but... It was either that or Dawn and Dusk. Don't remember offhand. That was just one of my favorite runs with it. I just remember when I did Slash Angemon for Dimensions, I ended up giving it a burst mode. Of course I did. So many bears and none of them green yet. Somebody totally just steals a Teddiursa and paints it green, right? Pokemon this, like, yeah, Pokemon sounds correct. That is in fact that. Notice today a lot of your favorite Digimon are like blue to purple color range. Wonder what? Yeah, I wonder what your favorite color is. Yeah. Interesting. Blue and purple are nice colors. Red's nice too. Honestly, your art brain is just like colors are nice. Yeah. Honestly, red's my usual go-to, but for whatever reason, when it comes to Gundams and like mobile suit stuff, my brain goes, the blue ones are the good ones. Those are the ones I always end up liking a lot. I don't know. Maybe that's just main character bias from most shows. I don't. Yeah. Most PC Gundams are blue and or white. That checks out. Yeah. I don't know. Even when it's not like a Gundam I'm thinking of, it's like, yeah, my favorite mobile suit's the Camphor. Still blue. You have quite a few blue Gundams in the house. Partner collects models. Never seen anything from the show. Just know the models. Yeah. I've got a handful around here somewhere, but like, we're talking about like my favorite Gundams. Like, I'm gonna start listing off like Exia, Zeta, and it's just mobile suits like Camphor. It's all blue. Honestly, the only one I really like that isn't blue is Death Sight from Wing. And that's... yeah, the blue takes over. Two top Gundams are High-Nu and Age 1. Yeah. Once again, the main character Gundams are usually blue and white. We've established this. I mean... it's just kind of how it goes. We're gonna make the main character look badass. It's just gonna end up being blue. Which is why I'm a little surprised Ichi never really got into Gundam. Like, he loves blue. He loves things that are blue. Somehow never really bothered getting into Gundam, even though all the cool mechs are blue. Yeah, Psycho and Psycho Mark II aren't blue. Yeah, that's true. Right? Like, almost everything's blue. You'd figure he'd be into it, but he's just kind of like, it's okay. And just kind of moves on. I'm like, alright. Like, it's blue, but it's not, like, his design aesthetic outside of that, I think. Too much gray area in the show's world building? Also, maybe that. I don't know. I'll admit you're also obsessed with blue, but yours is different shades and mostly teal because of Miku. Yeah, understandable. Autism brain is just like teal equals Miku equals Miku. Simple concept. Otherwise, been told the show is alright. models are just, yeah. I'm sorry, what? CS is trying to make Digimon look threatening? Oh, okay. I mean, when you don't have much else going yet, I guess. Yeah, the show's pretty good for Honestly, Gundam's got a lot of different places you can try to get in on. You don't necessarily need to, like, there's a bunch of different shows. Not all of them are super connected with the others. It's obviously, like, the OG canon, and then there's, like, all the different, like, multiverse things going on. Witch from Mercury is a pretty good one to try. It's like the more recent one. Outside of G-Quicks, which is semi-connected to the original series. Reminds me, I definitely have to sit down and actually watch G-Quicks so far. I've heard some shit's going on in that currently. Just kind of threw the whole fucking game into, the whole fucking thing just got, massive status quo change. But, like, you know. Yeah, you do. I can't say why. Done. Not what I was trying to do. Apparently that button can cancel your picnic. Interesting. Two Pokemon, make more eggs so I can set them free. I mean, they're not the two Pokemon, they're not the two Pokemon that are breeding for this. Volcarona is there as my egg hatcher because it, like, doubles the speed at which eggs hatch just by being on the team. Koraidon's there because of Koraidon. I grabbed up all of my eggs ahead of time and filled like 8 boxes. Because you can literally just set up a picnic, get an egg power sandwich going, and just sit there while you're doing something else occasionally, look at the game, and just mash A for a few seconds at the picnic basket. Then go back to what you're doing. And when hatching, I also need to get the egg power sandwich going. Did that for trying to do EVs? Yeah. I also need to get the egg power sandwich going for this, because not only does egg power speed up the rate at which you get eggs at a picnic, it speeds up how fast eggs hatch. So, it's getting all the hatching bonuses going now. Run through these 8 boxes of eggs as quickly as I can, you know. Already been at this 2 hours, and I'm on box 6. I'm pretty sure I'm either at the end of 5 or the beginning of 6. One or the other. I mean, I know at one point I did something for a stream where I was just gathering up, like, boxes of eggs, doing one thing. And then, like, flipped my whole thing around to start hatching them. I think I was playing Minesweeper, honestly. Getting a box 6 right now. I think I did it previously, that I started the stream with no eggs, and, like, did, like, a Minesweeper, thing, where I was just doing Minesweeper puzzles for a while, trying to, like, do my speed run thing and get my high scores. And then I just, in the corner between matches, would just start mashing A to get eggs out of the thing in the corner of the screen. And then when I finally had enough boxes of eggs, I was just like, alright, time to flip the whole setup around so I can actually start hatching the eggs on stream. That was like a couple years ago. I haven't done Minesweeper on stream in quite some time. Oh yeah, the best game for getting eggs. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, when the whole thing of waiting for eggs in the picnic basket, picnic is, just wait for a little bit, come back, mash A for a little while, collect all the eggs into your boxes, and then just move on and continue what you were doing. Yeah, just doing a game of Minesweeper. Oh, I lost, or, oh, I won. Go mash A for a few seconds, go back to Minesweeper. It worked. It was a thing to do. And it wasn't just me sitting there on stream in front of a picnic basket mashing A every couple minutes. It was other shit going on too. Yeah, not having to travel to the Pokemon Center to access your boxes made stuff so much easier. Technically, that started in Sword and Shield. I think it was like the minute you walked into the wild area for the first time, they gave you an item that just unlocked it. But here it was just like base thing that you could just do. Speaking of, I also am going to have to, like, probably play through, Pokemon Shield again this summer. Not in a giant rush to do it anymore, but... gonna replay through Shield at some point, and then farm for Zero Speed Zamazenta at the end of the game. Forgot about Sword and Shield? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not a bad game, just bad memories around the time. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, yeah, it's Sword and Shield being the COVID Pokemon game, that kind of didn't help it hugely. The fact that live events didn't really come back. I mean, live events happened during the Sword and Shield era, just towards the end. But yeah, by the time I was starting to go to live events again after COVID, this game had basically been out, so... I mean, like, in Sword and Shield, me running Zamazenta on a team just kinda wouldn't even have been a thought in my head. But, like, the way it works out in Scarlet and Violet, I just look at it and I go, I can probably make use of that. I should hunt that. Mainly because I have also planned a whole team around Calyrex Ice Zamazenta as a hard trick team. So, I should probably have a min speed Zamazenta to manage that properly. fairly early after launch. Was fun, finished it, but couldn't get the DLC by the time and by the time we could, Scarlet and Violet was coming out soon, so we just shrugged and used it. Yeah, fair enough. Like, I had Sword and Shield, like, basically day of it launching. Played the heck out of it, bought the DLC, played that. But at the end of the day, I played Sword version mostly. I own a copy of Shield because originally I bought it for my wife, and she decided she was not going to play it. So I just have a copy of Shield sitting around that I can use to farm Zamazenta. But yeah, no, competitively, in the house we got both. Partner is now X got to play Sword, me and your best friend get to play Shield. X no longer lives with us, and now it's just, well, we have these now. Yeah. Competitively speaking, both DLCs for Sword and Shield became really, really important to have. Just for the fact of Urshifu and Calyrex kind of became really, really big things in VGC, like, immediately afterwards. Like, Urshifu is just ridiculous. Calyrex, both forms of it ended up just being really, really good for the restricted. So... getting down to the end of these eggs. Please. Gabe, just give me this, please. Oh god, now you're thinking of a product in the world called Teddiursagrams. Yeah. Oh my god. Occasionally your Teddiursagram will just be green, and that gets you a free ticket to the factory where they're made. Back in my head, I just thought, if I get to the end of the stream and I do not have this shiny yet, I have the perfect meme to make. I don't know how many people are gonna get it, but I know exactly the meme to make. Involves an old Christopher Walken movie. Armorhide knew exactly what movie I was talking about. Bears! Yep, that one. I just gotta take that clip from the movie and like stick my character's head over top of it, just for a gif. I actually saw that movie. Yeah. Definitely not a movie to take seriously. Just brag on it and you'll have a fun time. Yeah. sandwich. Get down to the end of the box. Or other specifically freed up 2 extra boxes for myself and get like a whole extra run of eggs when I was doing them the other day. So we have more than usual. Oh, hi! I was turned over looking at... I was looking at Lexi's comment. I was, like, just reading it. It's like, oh, I've called on my powers of prediction. They failed, like, 5 times. Oh, well, I guess we're not gonna... Ah! Green Bear! It has happened! Finally! Every time you think it's useless. Minty. The Minty Bear. Oh, there we go. It's been like 6 streams and almost 1,000 eggs, but here we are. So I am going to stop for a second and just 100% confirm that it is 0 speed. That was kind of the point. Like, I'm 100% certain it is 0 speed, because literally every single one of these has been up to this point, so why would it not be? But... boxes. Huh? Yep, sure is. Alright. Naturally jolly. I'm gonna change that with a mint. That's fine. How many eggs in particular did it take specifically? I don't think it was actually fully 1,000. Let's see. We've got... get the calculator out. Let's see here. So we were at 741 as of last stream. We did 6 full boxes already, which is 30 times 6, 180. And this box, we went in 5, 10, 13 deep. So this is egg number 934. Close to 1,000. Very close to 1,000. Alright, now we just finish hatching the rest of these eggs. Wondered why the number 934 popped into your brain. Yep. We're just gonna go ahead and hatch the remaining eggs, just to see if we're gonna luck into a second. As much as I only need one, a second would be nice as like as a prize for a tournament or something. And it wouldn't be the first time I hatched eggs for a shiny and happened into a second one within, like, really quick succession. Well, now. Glad Digimon doesn't have shinies. God, the amount of farming you would be doing for that. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, Digimon does in fact have shinies. They're just different species. And only a handful of them have it. And, like, Black Agumon exists. Well, we've at least managed my first goal of the month. I've got 9 days to do one of the other ones. Well, Ralts is definitely the easy answer. So Ralts will be the next attempt. I mean, I say Ralts will be the next easiest, but Ralts kind of not only has to be 0 speed, it also has to be male. So, that'll be fun to try and finagle. Guarantee the stat. I cannot guarantee the gender. So, man, I hope I don't run another 1,000 eggs for a shiny 0 speed Ralts just to end it up being female and I can't turn it into Glade. Taking a bit. Sandwich is running. Okay, well, let's go set my last sandwich. Also, I have to go through level up that Teddiursa and stick it into Legends Arceus so I can evolve it into an Ursaluna. But, you know, that's the easy part. The hard part was getting it. Literally before I got back in the thing. Apparently I was that close to them just hatching anyway. Water bottle is actually out. I keep up. And we get another last handful of eggs that we got. Alrighty, well, that's box number 7 all done. Box number 8 is not a full box, so not gonna be that many eggs to hatch here. Only 2 full sets of eggs and then 1 extra. And we see if we net that second one or if we just get the one that I was looking for. Spin around the giant olive, pray to it to give you another. Yes. The giant green egg statue in the middle will give us its power. To give us the green bear out of an egg. Oh, great green egg in the middle of this field. Give me another green bear, please. You already gave me one, so I'm already quite happy with that. But the second one with the remaining eggs would be very much appreciated. Considering I was about 400 eggs over odds at that point. That set of eggs. Last full set of 5 eggs. Please, great green egg in the middle of the field, give me your power. May you pass your color onto the contents of my eggs. Great egg, give us green! Grant us one more green bear, I beg of thee. Hey, McNugget! How you doing? Very tired? That's understandable. It's starting to get late over here, too. That run, eggs. I have the one remaining egg tonight. Let's see if we get lucky with it. It's 8 a.m. for you? Oh, okay. Nah, it's like it's like 1:20 in the morning over here. So, yeah. I need to go to bed soon. And my last egg of the night going to be shiny? No, it is not. Alright, well, we got the one. We got the one we were after. That's the important thing. Alrighty. That is it for all the eggs that that's not the box. There it is. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the 0 speed IV shiny Teddiursa. 12:18 for you, so it's around the time you grind for a bit. Yeah, sounds about right. We got it. Like, it took us 934 eggs to get it, but we got it. That's what's important. As that's finally that one target for the month put to bed. And now we gotta hope that in the next 9 days I can nail another one. Yep. I just, like, you know, I started the month with 8 targets, hoping to get them for the month, and just spent the whole month up to this point hunting Teddiursa because it just didn't want to happen. So, Bear said no until today. Now I have it. But yeah. Anyways, I know you just dropped in, McNugget, but that's gonna be it for me. We're gonna be raiding off to somebody now. Looks like Flydia already finished up for the night, so that's how many subs until I play Team Fortress 2? Well, I mean, if you really want, there is a way to do that. Up at the top of the screen, and if you type exclamation charity in my chat to get the link to the donation thing, I have 2 things you can kind of do. If you put in $1 into the charity, you can suggest a game for me to play on stream. And if the total amount right now hits $50, I'm going to spin a wheel of all of the game suggestions that have been put in, and whichever one it lands on, I absolutely have to play on stream no matter what. So if you want me to play Team Fortress 2 on stream, well, there's your way to do it. Just gotta, I mean, realistically, you put in $18. Hi. Hello, Dave. How you doing?
Wait. You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh my god.
You broke? I mean, If you want to make me play Team Fortress 2 on stream, that's how you do it. Realistically, you only need to put $1 in, but somehow that $32 amount needs to hit 50. And then you make me play a game.
Are you gonna play TF2?
No, it's just somebody in my chat says is asking how long until I'll play it, and then it's just like, well, you could make me do it if you want to put the thing up to $50. That is definitely a way to do it right now. Because like if you suggest that game and then bring the total amount for the charity up to $50, I have to spin the wheel, and the only other game on there right now is I think the Old Republic MMO, because that's what Kaixsparda put in.
Yeah.
So like, if that amount were to hit $50 tonight, and you were to put that in as one of the game suggestions, yeah, you got a 50-50 shot of making me play TF2 on stream. That's definitely a thing. So, yeah, what are you dropping in for at the end of stream, Dave?
Well, I did say I was going to stream at 10 o'clock. That was 4 hours ago, so, you know.
That was like 3.5 hours ago, yeah. You still broke? Understandable, McNugget. Currently looking at... Okay, that's a blast from the past. I just saw that stun locked me for a second,
good.
but okay.
I thought that was my internet going out. Fuck.
No, that was me looking at... I'm looking at people to... you have like 30 pounds cash and that's it. Yeah. Trust me. Most people I know are pretty not doing great right
rich.
now.
You're
I
rich
get it.
compared to me.
He'll totally donate and suggest Mass Effect 3. Joking. Might try to donate at least $1 before the month is over. Yeah. Anything helps, honestly.
Well, honestly, I'm gonna finish it up to $18 when I get paid on Friday. So.
Okay.
Because I want to.
Oh yeah. Get your dollars in now, because we're probably hitting $50 by the end of the month, one way or the other.
I will be.
So get your dollar game suggestions in now, and
so if I donate
by the end of the month, something will get rolled.
If I donate multiple $1 and just keep loading the wheel.
Yeah, you could definitely do that, and get. I don't know if I'd act. Yeah, I guess if you actually put in a bunch of single dollars with the same game on it, I guess I would have to fucking put those games multiple times. Just to load the way it works.
Games in.
Oh, I mean, okay, then this just ran up to random chance at that point. But no, I was staring at the followed channels to see who I could raid off to, and I was like, oh, this person who obviously is somebody that Ichi followed is currently playing, and then I saw the name of the game, and I'm just like, I am sorry, you're playing the Dengeki Bunko fighting game? What? Rhapsody Starfire? I don't know who that is. Yeah. See you next stream? Yep, see you next stream, McNugget. I just gotta figure out who I'm raiding off to. Let's check the tag for the charity event and see who is still live, because I know Flydia finished up. Flydia started early, so I'm not surprised she finished early. Currently, we've got Toximize doing shiny hunts right now for Safari Week. Aurora, Pokemon Pride, Aurora. Oh, they're not playing Pokemon right now. They're playing Sky Children of Light, whatever that is. Razzery is doing a fan mod version of Black 2 right now. I guess the fact that it says attempt 13 is telling me that this is a Nuzlocke. Ghastly VT is looking for shiny ghosts in what looks to be Legends Arceus. And Cebutops looks like they're doing Dynamax Adventure shiny hunts in Sword and Shield. Specifically looking for shiny Pheromosa. Alright. And that's it. That's the people who are on right now. So, let's see. Ghastly VT definitely looks interesting. Will grade off to them, I think. Alrighty. Thank you, everybody, for... There we go. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. It has been fun. We finally got the bear we were looking for all month so far, so that's always good. Next target is going to be the shiny Ralts to make the shiny Zero-Speed Gallade, which means it has to be male, so it's entirely possible I'll get a shiny Ralts and it won't be usable. So we'll find out.
Multiple females.
Oh, it'll happen. You already know it will. Anyways, we got about 9 days left in the month, so let's see if we can make that happen. Thank you all very much for coming out. I will see you again on, tomorrow night, because it's Saturday. I'm streaming on an off day right now. Tomorrow night for D&D. If D&D somehow gets canceled, I will just be hatching Ralts eggs. You know how it goes. Anyways, I will see you again tomorrow night. Peace.